Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Nice?
All right, Holly. Kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the inside. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Back to throw, it's Calandria. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got it. Makes the grab in their space. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Lopez. There he goes. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. He's up to 86 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. With the catch, it's Nelson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. And the defense drags him down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Up to 44 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
And he's in! Touchdown, Husker! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
Swings it out to the flat. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Punts it out in the air. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you those great defenses. I mean, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Knowles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Nelson. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter.
Right, here we go. Ready.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Snags it, and he's open. The 30, the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sperry. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players.
Maybe some room here. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He now has 111 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. First carry of the season. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Berry. Stepping to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for the score. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Riles. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here
breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Seminoles! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a 1-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The short hands, it's Hunter. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. Turning it on! He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards and pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Nelson. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Calandria. Makes the grab, it's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Nelson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Calandria. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really...
There's some room. Picks up the first down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Off the play fake. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nelson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Sperry. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Dances away to buy time. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking real.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Huskers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Huskers are in the red zone. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Noles. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Seminoles back in the lead.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a grab on the shot. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Seminoles. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running it to the right. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. There's a crease. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put him in play from the 41 on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.